Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the very first chapter of the book First Flight of class 10th, and the name of the chapter is A Letter to God, written by G.L. Funes. So you must have seen the teachers on YouTube or maybe other channels intend to explain the chapters directly through the book or through animations. But I would be explaining you the chapter with the help of a flowchart. So I would be starting the chapter now. So, in the very beginning, you can see that Lancho is a farmer who hoped for at least a downpour or at least a shower because he had a rich and ripe cornfield. Now, what happened? Rain came and he considered the rain as new coins, and in that also he considered the big drops as 10-cent pieces, whereas the small drops as 5-cent pieces. Later on, suddenly the rain changed into hailstones, which he considered and compared as silver coins, which is also a metaphor earlier. Like he has used new coins, which is also a metaphor. Both the things are metaphor because he's comparing these similar things. So now what happens after the hailstones have arrived? His entire cornfield is covered with that hailstones, and it is looking like salt because hailstones are whitish in color, and he's saying that it looks like his field has been covered with salt. And now we can see that his field was totally destroyed. Now Lencho was very sad. He had no hope. He said that it would be better if the plague of locust would have attacked his field. At that point of time, it would have, like, some of the corns would have been left, but because of these hailstones nothing has been left. Now Lancho was in a very distressed mood because he didn't knew how he would manage his family for 1 year. He thought that all his family would go for like a hunger and deprivation type of a thing. But now suddenly what he remembered, his only hope was God, because he remembered that whenever we think that no one is going to help us or no one is there for us to support, there is always God who is seeing us and who will definitely support us when we are in a bad situation. So yes, his only hope was God, and he wrote a letter to God, demanded 100 pesos. I hope this much would be very clear to you all. Now what happened? He sent the letter to the post office. When the post office employees saw the letter, they laughed. Now, just after seeing the letter, they showed the letter. One postman, he showed the letter to the postmaster, and in the chapter, it has been very clearly described on the third page, last line, that postmaster was a fat, amiable fellow. Now, suddenly, when he saw the letter, he also started laughing, but he realized after a certain point of time that how much faith can a person have in God, and he realizes Lancho's faith. And what he decided to collect money for Lancho. He asked all the employees of the post office and also his friends to collect certain amount of money, whatever they can give, and he also gave a part of his salary as an act of charity. But they were only able to collect 70 pesos out of the 101. Now, the next Sunday, Lencho came to see the letter. He was ready. He was, in that phase of mind that he knew that God would definitely support him. So, what he did when he saw the letter, instead of being happy to see the money, he was really upset and angry. He asked for another pen and paper from the post office from the post office itself, and he wrote another letter to God. Now, after he left, the postmaster saw the letter. Actually, he read the letter, and in that letter, it was written that God, dear God, I have received only 70 pesos, whereas I asked for 100. So send the 30 pesos directly to me and not through the post office, because he thought that the post office employees must have taken his money, the 30 pesos which were remaining, and this is the reason he called the post office employees a bunch of crooks. I hope this chapter is understood by you all. Thank you.